Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Jillian, and this is Total Body Circuits. So I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes, see if anyone else is going to join us, and then I will get started with the class. So it is 4 o'clock right now. I'll just give it another minute or so. So for this class, you're going to need a mat, a bench, and 2 sets of dumbbells. So I have a set of 15s and a set of 10s, as well as one 5-pound dumbbell that we'll use for the core circuit. If you don't have dumbbells at home, that's totally fine. You can just use any type of weighted object that you have around. So that can be water bottles, cans, anything like that. And then just make sure that you have a soft surface, so that can be a mat, a carpet, a towel, anything like that. And we are going to be doing cardio and strength today. So I'll just give it about 30 more seconds and then we will get started. Okay, so just making sure everyone can see me. And okay, so we're going to get started with our warm-up. Okay, so let's just get started. We're going to do some rotator raises here, so coming up and down the shoulders. You can start getting the legs moving here, just a slow march. Just getting the blood flowing here, getting everything moving, building up some warmth in the shoulders. And we're going to come down to the mat for some inchworms. So walk your hands out to plank position. Keep it a slight bend in the knees and walk back. Walk it out, making sure that you're keeping the spine neutral at the bottom of the movement. And engaging the core. Just a few more seconds here. Then coming back down to the plank position. And we're going to do some alternating lunges and reaches up towards the ceiling. So alternating sides right here. And you're going to rotate towards the bent knee. Once again, keeping your core engaged, we want to warm up those abs. The core will provide us with some stability throughout the workout. And coming up. And we're going to do some straight leg kicks. So just kicking the legs straight out. And you can bring hand to foot. Warming up the back of your legs. Loosening up the hamstrings. And coming up, we have some reverse lunges. In 3, 2, and 1, taking it back for some reverse lunges. Keeping your knees bent, keeping the load in the legs. Making sure that you're going for 90-degree angles with both legs. Chest lifted up right here. Just a few more seconds right here. And up next we have some slow burpees. So coming down for a squat, just step it out, no jumping yet, and stand it up. Nice low impact for our warm-up right here. If you want a little more intensity right now, you can go ahead and jump it back and jump it up. Just for a little more intensity in the warm-up. Stick with that low impact option if you're not feeling that right now. And next up, we're going to do some jumping jacks. Just simple right here. Getting that heart rate elevated in preparation for our cardio. And last up, we're going to do mountain climbers in a few seconds. Coming down to the mat in 3, 2, 1. And the last exercise of the warm-up. Nice and easy mountain climbers. Taking it at whatever pace you feel is best. Shoulders back and down towards the hips, bracing that core. Feel that heat building up. We're going to take a rest in 3, 2, 1. All right, so just grab a small sip of water. I'm just going to adjust our angle right here. Okay, so our first circuit is going to be cardio Tabata. So we're going to have 3 sets of 3 exercises. We're going to repeat the first set at the end. So it's going to be set 1, set 2, and set 1 again. And this is going to be 3 exercises, 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off. So our first set, I'll show you right now, you're going to do some sprint start bounce backs. If you've ever seen a sprint start position like this, you're going to go down, jump up, and switch sides, touch the floor in between. And after that, you're going to do some burpees. So just like we did in the warm-up, squat down, jump back, and then jump it up. And last step, we have diagonal toe touches plus a squat jump. So you're going to come down, toe touch, jump up, touch, jump up. That's our first set. So we're going to get started in just a few seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Sprint start bounce fast. 20 seconds. Best you can. And rest. I'll be right there. 10 seconds off right here. This is really quick hit. You want to go as fast as possible. Burpees in 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Bring it down. And jump it up. As fast as you can right here. Once again, going for that low impact option if you need it. Feel free to take up and jump at any time. And done. Next up, we have the toe touches plus squat jump. And go. Alternating sides right here. Rotating through the core and drive up through those heels like you want to press the floor apart. Fast as you can right here. Rest in 3, 2, 1. All right, so next up, we have another set of 3. Your first one is going to be narrow jumping jacks and jump up. So you're going to take arms like this, out, in, jump up, in, jump up. You want to stay low, keeping your head in line for the out and in, and jump up. Next up, we have bear plank walks. So you're going to come to the bear plank position, go 4 forward, and 4 back. And your final exercise of that set, that's going to be a half squat jump plus elbow to knee. So come down, half squat, elbow to knee. You can take out the jump if you need it. All right, so getting started in 10 seconds. Jog it out right here. We're getting started with the wide jump to narrow jump. 3, 2, 1. Jump out, out, and up. Explode up at the top. Stay on the ground for as little time as possible. Really explode up in the air. Jump as high as you can. And rest. Next up, bear plank blocks. In 5, 3, 2, 1. 4 forward. Fast as you can, 4 back. Legs stay at that 90-degree angle, like you're on all fours. Bracing that core. Explode with that forward movement. Quads are engaged right here, working multiple parts of the body. And rest. Last up, we have the squat plus elbow to knee. And go. You want to explode in this movement. Focus on the rotation from elbow to knee. Drop through the feet. Press through the glutes. Rest in 3, 2, 1. Good job. That's the end of your second set. And then last up, we're going to repeat set 1, sprint start bounce backs, burpees, and diagonal toe touch plus squat jump. Getting started in 5 with the sprint start bounce backs. In 3, 2, 1, sprint position, jump it up. Fast as you can right here. This is an explosive vertical movement. This is going to help you drop through your heels, just like we did in the warm-up. Help with that explosiveness. Drive through and rest. These are quick sets, but they're tough. They're efficient. All right. And bench burpees in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, just burpees. Exploding up. Jump high. Once again, if this is too much for you right now, just step it out. But keep the movement quick and strong. You still want to be moving right here. This is your last set. Then you get a break from cardio. Hitting that full plank position at the bottom. And rest. Last up, you have those diagonal toe touches with squat jumps. And go. Short rests. High intensity right here. Efficient cardio moves to get that heart rate up. Get you feeling stronger. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job, everyone. All right, so we have a rest right here before we get into our first strength circuit. So go ahead and grab a sip of water, towel off. Deep breaths in and out. Okay, so our first strength circuit is going to be compound strength. It's going to be 5 minutes with 1 minute per exercise. Your first one is going to be a plank row into an overhead press. So what that looks like, you're going to get back into that bear plank position, grabbing one heavy dumbbell. You're going to do narrow row, row, and press up to the top. This is going to be 30 seconds per side. And then grabbing that heavy dumbbell once again, you're going to do a ladder curtsy lunge transfer. So curtsy lunge back, staying low in the squat, and other side. And last up, you're going to do 30 seconds of a squat plus right arm dumbbell snatch. What that looks like, you're going to hold one heavy dumbbell in your right arm, squat down, press up, and snatch up to shoulder level. I'll show you a side view. You're going to squat down, snatch up, down, snatch up. So it's like an upright row, but farther away from the body. We're going to get started in 30 seconds. You're just going to need your one heavy dumbbell for this circuit. And we're going to repeat these exercises again for a second set after we're done with this. So getting started in 10, grabbing that one heavy dumbbell. Plank row into rotating overhead press. And 3, 2, 1, airplane position. Row and press it up. Row, press overhead. Whatever weight works for you is ideal right here. Maintaining core stability throughout. Shoulders are stacked on top of one another. Engaging that core right here. And driving through that shoulder. We're working your core, we're working your legs, and we're working those arms. That's what compound strength is all about. Efficient moves to work multiple muscle groups. If you need to, you can just drop down to the knees and rotate that way. Switching to the lateral transfer in 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, pick up that heavy dumbbell once again, holding it at chest level. You're going to curtsy lunge, stay low, and other side. The key here is to stay low. Brace your core and tuck your hips under to protect the lower back. We're working your glutes and your quads right here. Once again, helping you with those explosive movements. And building up that strength to help you jump higher and lift more weight overall. We have about 15 seconds left right here. Then we're going into the squat and snatch. In 3, 2, 1. Right arm holds the dumbbell. Feet outside shoulders. You're going to squat down, snatch up. The press from your legs will help you lift the weight with just one arm. Bracing that core, keeping that chest lifted. Press those knees out and drive through the heels. Drive up. Pressing back. Like you're elbowing someone behind you. Building up that shoulder strength right here. Pushing through, we've got 10 seconds. And rest in 3, 2, and 1. All right, breather right here, and then we're doing that same set over again. Getting started in 20 seconds. Just grab a small sip of water. Switching to the other side for the row and overhead press. In 3, 2, and 1. Once again, you can stay on those knees if you need to. And press up. Extend one leg back for the overhead press. This will take some of the load off of your core. 10 seconds left right here. And we're going into the lateral transfer. In 3, 2, 1. Weight at chest level. Curtsy lunge. Low in the squat and other side. Pressing through the heels, feeling your supporting leg grounded in the floor. If your legs are burning right here, go ahead and drop that weight down. These are tough. That fatigue is what you want right now. That's changing the shape of your muscles. That's making you stronger. Bracing the core right here, helping to stabilize the legs. Staying low, that will build your strength right here. Increasing the load for as long as possible on those legs. Squat and snatch in 3, 2, 1. Other arm right here. Moving to the left side. Pressing through the feet. Driving back with the elbow. Knees up and chest lifted. You've got 5 left right here. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So that was our second circuit complete right there. And what we're going to do is take it back for some cardio ladders. I'll show you what that looks like. Take a breath, grab a sip of water. Go ahead and shake out those legs. Okay, so our ladder right here is going to be 6 minutes long. We're going to do 2 3-minute sets with a 30-second rest in between. So what our ladder is going to look like is you're going to have 4 exercises. Start with 1 rep and do as many reps as possible. So first up, we have jumping butt kicks, just like that. If you want a low impact version, just do an air jump like so. And then we're going to take it down to the mat for kick sits. What that looks like is you're going to come into a plank position. Bend those knees, kick one leg through, and other side. You can actually do this on the floor just for some more traction in your shoes. And this is a 2 for 1 rep. So 1, 2, that's 1 rep. And then we have high knees, 2 for 1. So 1, 2, that's 1 rep. And actually only 3 exercises, but you're going to aim for 6 reps of each exercise. So once again we have butt kicks, 1, 2, kick sits, 1, 2, and then high knees, 1, 2. So you're going to do 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and as many reps as you can get through in those sets. We have just about 10 seconds left, taking a breath. Butt kicks, kick sits, high knees. In 3, 2, 1. These first few reps are going to be quick. Really hope you get these movements down. And then once you get into more reps, you'll just kick it up to speed. Once again, take it up to those narrow jumps. The butt kicks are too much for you. Sits, once again, you can take up the jump and just kick it through. high knees once again. Just low impact. And keep the movement fast. Power through. Undo kicks. 5 reps right now. Challenging yourself to get through as many as you can in these last 2 minutes. High knees. Rep right here. 1.5 minutes. Push through. Your lungs are burning right here. Just pick it up, push through. You know you're getting stronger. As many reps as you can do right now. If you can't do as many today, come back, do it again tomorrow. 7 right here. Core engaged throughout. Last minute right here, push through those reps. You're giving me 1 more minute, you're giving me all you got. Anytime you need it, I want you to keep moving for me. Keep moving for you. Think of why you came here today. It's to get a good workout in. Now that you accomplish something, push through till the end. You're gonna be 15 more. Get through these buckets. Just do it for me right now. Finishing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest right here. Breathe in, breathe out. Think of your highest number. From me, it was 8. So I'm going to start with 8 of each exercise and get back down to 1. And once I'm finished with 8 reps of each, you're going to give me 3 bottom half squats between each round. So 1, 2, 3 between each round. So I'm going down from 8, 8, 8, 7, 7, 7, down to 1. As many rounds as you can get through. Get as close to 1 as possible. In 3, 2, 1. Start with your highest number of reps. Push the pace right here. You gotta rest, now you can go faster. And bottom half squats. Back to butt kicks. Sits. And high knees. I apologize, I was making a mistake before, but these are the high knees. As many as you can get through. Half squats in between. Low impact option available at any time. High knees. Low impact if you need a break. And right back into it with those squats. Back into it with those butt kicks halfway through this side. Sit. Pushing through, see if you can kick past your hand. Shoulders and core engaged. Leaning back into those high knees. This is your last cardio of the class. How much can you give me right now? How much can you give yourself? Want to feel like you've got it done? Do you want to feel like you did what you set out to do? Push yourself right here. Give me less than 1 minute of these exercises, and you will feel so much better after you've accomplished what you've accomplished. 30 seconds, give me all you've got. Get down to 1, close as you can. Maybe 15 seconds more, 15 seconds longer. Those little ones are burning, but you can push through because you're strong. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Take a breather. Good job, everyone. That is it for our cardio of the day. I know that was a challenging water. But I know when you put your mind to something, you can get it done. You can accomplish anything if you just push through and believe that you can. We have another 90-second break right here. And then we're going into our final compound strength circuit of the class. This is going to be the same format as our previous circuit. So this is going to be 2 2.5 minute sets with 1 minute per exercise. So your first one, you're going to come into alternating wide to narrow loaded push-ups. I'll show you on my knees for now. So coming back here, this is the loading part. You're going to come back, wide push-up, hands outside shoulders, load it back, and narrow, elbows next to the body for a tricep push-up, alternating between the two. Then I'm grabbing one heavy dumbbell, and we're going into deadlift to upright row. I'll show you from this side first. Bending down for a deadlift, knees slightly bent. The dumbbell is going to touch the floor. Deadlift up into upright row. Deadlift, row. Smooth transition between the two. And finally, we have an asymmetric overhead kneel to squat plus squat pulse. So asymmetric means that only one side of your body is loaded. So I'm grabbing my one medium dumbbell. If you've seen kneel to squat in the previous classes, this is similar. One hand is holding the weight above my head. I'm going to go kneel, heel, to squat, pulse, and stand. Once again, kneel, to squat, pulse, stand. That's going to be 30 seconds. Finisher. So once again, we have alternating wide to narrow loaded push-ups, deadlift to upright row, and as our finisher, we have that asymmetric knee hold, kneel to squat. We're getting started in 20 seconds. Grab that final sip of water. Go ahead and towel off all that sweat we worked up in the cardio. Getting started with those alternating wide to narrow loaded push-ups. In 3, 2, 1. Sit back, wide push-up, step in, back, narrow. Hands out for wide, back, down, in, back, down. Come to your knees if you need it. Keep up that steady in, back, down, step out, back, down. Working the chest right here, as well as those glutes and quads. Bracing that core to keep that spine stable and straight. We don't want that back to arch right now. Protecting that lower back. I challenge you to come up onto your toes for these last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing your one heavy dumbbell in one hand, deadlift to upright row. That dumbbell touches the floor to maximize the load on the legs. Knees push out on the way up. Once again, working multiple muscle groups is what makes compound exercises very efficient. We're getting the glutes, we're getting the core, and we're getting those shoulders. Driving through those heels to really put pressure on those glutes. The drive from the legs is what helps you pull up that weight for that upright row. Asymmetric heel to squat in 3, 2, dumbbell overhead, kneel down, squat, pulse, up, down, to squat, pulse, and up. Drop the weight at any time. If this is too much overload for your shoulders, just stay with that kneel to squat, pulse, and up. And we're resting. All right, coming back to those wide and narrow loaded push-ups. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Stand those toes for as long as you can. In, back, and down, working the triceps and the chest. Getting that push from these push-ups and a pull from the rows. Working all parts of the arms right here. Full range of motion. Elbows come exactly to hip level. Come down to those knees. This is too much overload right now. This is the last time we're doing these push-ups, so I challenge you, if you can, come up on those toes. Really drive through that core, brace those arms, push yourself up for that extra load. Deadlifting 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing that one heavy dumbbell. Switching to that other arm. Down. Make sure the dumbbell touches the floor. And up. You're driving through the backs of your legs, working that posterior chain. Pulling through with that shoulder. Making sure that the elbow is leading this motion. Loose grip with the hand. The hand is like a hook, guiding that dumbbell up towards your shoulder. Working those hamstrings right here. Feeling that power as you push up through the floor. Just lift it up, stable and strong core right here. Everything's working. Everything's feeling good. And coming into that asymmetric squat, heel squat. In 3, 2, 1, other side. Heel, squat, pulse up. 30 seconds left right here. And then you're done with strength. This is overload, this is the finisher, but this is what leaves you feeling your strongest. Give me 5 more seconds. Resting in 5. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Good job, everyone. That is the last of our core circuit, our strength circuit. Our final circuit of work right here is coming up. We're doing our core circuit. I'll go ahead ahead and walk you through that right now. So this is just going to be our simple format. We're going to do 5 minutes with 1 minute per exercise. First up, we have anti-rotational overhead reaches. Coming into that front plank position. One arm reaches over, and the other arm. Alternating sides. Next up, coming down to the forearms. Feet are going to tap out to the side tapping plank. Next up, flipping around to our backs. If you have a light dumbbell, I have a 5-pounder right here. Go ahead and grab that for Russian twists and bicycle legs. One leg extends out and twist, twist, extend, like so. And finally, we have triple oblique crunches. Coming down, sitting on one butt cheek right here, elbow stacked. You're going to reach, coming down, elbow on the floor. You're going to reach towards the heels for 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1. Last minute is going to be the other side. Grab a final sip of water. We're going to get started with the core circuit in 30 seconds. This is our last 5 minutes of work of the class, and then we get to cool down. Give me 15 more seconds of rest right here. And coming over for this anti-rotational plank reaches. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take the plank from your knees if you need it. You're going to reach over. The key here is to keep your hips square to the floor so that they're not rotating side to side. This is great for your core stabilizers. Tucking those hips under and bracing those abs will help keep your upper body as still as possible. Once again, taking it down to the knees. If your core is maxed out right here, still keeping those hips as still as possible. 15 seconds right here. Then coming down to those forearms for the side taps. Tailbone is tucked under as well, keeping that straight line. Forearms in 3, 2, and 1. Forearm plank, you're going to tap those feet out to the side. Keeping your gaze a few feet in front of you to help maintain that neutral spine. Once again, if this is too much, just take it on the knees. Keeping that side tap. Alternating legs. 30 seconds left. Challenge yourself. Coming up on those toes. Really firing through that core. This is only making you stronger. Core strength is important for all of the exercises we do here. Flipping around to your back in 10 seconds. Holding on right here. Flip around in 3, 2, and 1. Option for that 5-pound dumbbell right here, or any light-weighted object you have. You're going to twist toward that bent knee. Extend one leg out. If the legs aren't for you today, you can keep your heels touching the floor or just simply hovering above. 30 seconds in right here. Really feeling that rotation through your core. Bracing right here. Keeping that chest lifted. Rotation is so important for a lot of these cardio movements, like those elbow to knees. And and triple oblique crunches in 3, 2, and 1. I'm putting my dumbbell down, arm straight on the floor. You're going to reach and crunch 3, 2, and 1. Trying to touch that heel, keeping those feet together. If this is too much of a load right here, go ahead and keep that bottom foot touching the floor and just bring one leg in. Feeling that pinch in your obliques, right between the bottom of your ribs and your hips. Keeping that bottom elbow braced on the floor. But try not to get too much support from it. You really want to use your abs to pull yourself up. Just about 10 seconds left right here. Then our final exercise of the day. In 3, 2, and 1. Spin around. Other side right here. Other arm is flat on the floor. Reach above. And pulse for 3. Once again, keeping that bottom leg still on the floor to reduce the load. Otherwise, keeping those feet glued together. And keep the knees pointed right in front of you. Not up towards the ceiling. You want to use your abs to pull yourself towards your feet, not letting the legs do all the work. You're over halfway through this final exercise. Pushing through right here, feeling that fire in your side. One more triple crunch for 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming on to a child's pose. Deep breaths in and out. Just relaxing in here. You want to bring your forehead down towards the mat. Just relaxing. Stretching those hands out in front of you. And rocking them over to the right for a side stretch. Keeping those knees out wide. Deep breath and switch over. And coming up, we're going to stretch out that hip flexor. Pushing those hips forward, but don't lean too far over. And you can take a twist. Switch sides. Stretching that hip out. Releasing all the tension that we built up with those Russian twists. And all those squats and burpees. And take it down our hamstring stretch. Even a slight bend in the leg. And go ahead and switch sides. Releasing the back of that leg right here. You really work those hamstrings hard with all those deadlifts. And in a few seconds, we're going to stand up for the quad stretch. And go ahead. Taking those hips under, making sure you flex that foot Feeling that stretch in the front of your leg and trying to align those knees together. And go ahead and switch sides. Opening up the hips even more. And coming for a good stretch. You can do this standing or seated, stacking one ankle over one knee and flexing that top foot. You can go ahead and push that other knee down. Feel that stretch right in your glutes, in the back of your legs. And go ahead and switch sides. Releasing all that tension, relaxing all your muscles. Keeping that back straight. And standing it up. Bring one shoulder across, keeping those knees bent. And switch it up. And bring back for a tricep stretch. And other side. Breathe in through the nose with me. In. And out. One more. All right. So that is the end of class, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope you had fun following along with me. This was a tough workout, so I'm proud of you all for challenging yourselves. Once again, thank you so much for coming. My name is Jillian. Once again, this was Total Body Circuits. I'm here every Wednesday at 4 on Zoom. So if you enjoyed this workout, make sure to keep on coming. And I will see you in our next class. Thank you.